Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
You're gonna yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
It's mine. It's yours. My ass. Few hours left of you coming to work.
A beer and a rag, please.
All right.
Christ. So
I
much
hear
dust.
they have that local swill here.
Christ, again?
Come on, don't be a chicken. You can...
How do they pour the beer on the table?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
Peace and quiet are things of the past.
Why did you do that? Why did you do it?
You don't know me, and you don't want to tell me anything. I get that. But there must be some way I can get you to trust me. I'm sure there are things I can help you with.
Course there is. But we're mainly looking for fellas what can handle themselves. Ever since this town got a new lord, we've had to use a bit of violence now and again, innit?
I don't have any problem with violence.
Most times a fella tells me that, it ends badly for him. Anyways, if you want to join us and get some jobs, go across the yard to the barn. You'll find Goliath there, and he'll let you know if you're up to it or not. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Chenya.
All right. But why all that horse shit about whether I'd fit in with you or not?
Look at it like this. This is a place for a certain sort of... Although folk usually think we don't play by no rule.
I reckon I see now.
Grand.
I'll be on my way.
All right. And if you feel up...
Apparently, the city council is organizing another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Greetings, my friend.
What's new in the city?
Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was... He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and... I think he said he lived in the inn, in the merchant's... And that's a...
That doesn't sound bad. I'd like something to eat.
But of course... And for how...
I need to...
I'll give you...
Let's talk about... Do you...
That's all. Agreed. Anyone can...
Where can I find my room?
The guest rooms are upstairs. Yours has a green wreath above the door.
My humble respects.
Jesus Christ.
Chenyak sent me. He said you're supposed to try me out.
Why not? You look like I could even have a bit of fun with you. First take that kit off. Take off all your armor. Best strip off on top, or at least to your shirt. And no weapons.
Well?
You again? First take off all your armor. Best strip off on top, or at least to your shirt.
Well?
You again? First take off.
Well?
You again? First take off.
Well?
You again? First take off all your armor. Best strip off on top, or at least to your shirt. And no...
Well?
You again? Come on then. Ah! Do you want me to do the same to you? You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! Ah! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Why did you do that?
Ow! Are you looking for a fight? He nearly killed me! Fuck that! Shit! I can't handle this!
You surprise me. Not many fellas can stand up to Goliath.
You know how it is. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. It's all in the technique, innit, mate?
You ain't wrong. If you want to give it another go, have a word with Mole. We have this contest, if you get my drift. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job, usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks, so I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth, but you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
When our Lord Jesus Christ commanded us to repent, he wanted to believe his whole life to be one of repentance.
Well done, brother! Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The church?
I asked who should start the reform, not who should be reformed. A reformation is the last thing the church would want. The answer is the common people.
Now you're gonna die! You're bored! Do you want me to do the same to you? Shit! I can't handle this!
You surprised? If you I only.
Do you know?
I'm not.
Why
Well, I had the luck. And he did.
What?
No, if you go.
All right.
Go. He's got.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that goatskin stepped in some nasty shit. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm
And
any other
not tag. I wish once you.
It's so.
Just what?
When our Lord.
Well, second question. Which?
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself will be set ablaze with purifying fire.
After our talk about goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what you've said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way round, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Parte and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, No violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Fuck, I'm out of here.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck. Farewell, my friend.
Was he hanging around her again?
I ain't letting that bastard go anywhere near. Next time, I'll kill him.
At your service, sir.
How can I help?
Is it true you hold fights here?
No bloody what we do here. As no teeth fly in all directions, bones crack.
And people do this
Not only voluntarily, there's quite a nice heap of money in it. And there are,
That sounds like something...
but if Damian, Zarvish or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying.
You can't scare me.
Have it your way. I warned you. First, pay me the end.
Here.
Well, a fight with Damian is first up for you. If he doesn't get you by force, he will certainly get you by...
Can't wait.
Zarvish is up second. When he fights, it's a joy to behold. But there's this... When he's sober, he's not worth a damn. If you want to fight with him...
And can't you get those drinks into him yourself? You run this place, don't you?
I could, but Zarvish has quite a tab here already, so he won't get even a drop on the house anymore. But I won't let him fight if he's sober. Do with that what you may. The last one is Goliath, our champion. Nobody's ever defeated him.
Maybe I'll be the first.
I know Goliath, and I know what he's capable of. If you value your life, when you go down, stay down. Well, and that's that. We hold the fights in the building next door. The lads will already be waiting for you there. And one more thing. No giving up. You fight as long as you're standing, and if...
Wonderful. Tell me, how did you end up here?
Chenyek pulled me out of the ditch and offered me literally. I've been helping him with his the thing he's doing.
You say that like it doesn't matter to you one bit.
Chenyek matters to me. He's a great friend, and I owe him a lot. I believe what he's doing is right.
So you just do what he tells you?
Pretty much. And since I've been doing it, my life has been so much better.
Don't you have some plans and aims of your own?
When Chenyek gets what he wants, I'll open my own tavern. Until then, I'll be at his beck and call.
You don't seem to have many opinions of your own, do you?
What good would they do me? Everything Chenyek says makes sense to me. At least the parts I understand. So why come up with something of my own?
Tell me more about the
Look, I'm not much of a talker. All I can tell you is that we're a good, poor, but kind.
Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cup?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily The booze clears my head. And I can think only about how to rough up the chick.
True. Not even Conrad dare stand against the devil.
What? What are you blabbering about?
I heard about this one bloke, a young fella. But they say no one stands to tell us because he's a devil.
Why did you start fighting?
I'm a pungy beggar with almost no teeth. What have I got to lose here?
The innkeeper said the fellas often break bones here. Aren't you scared of that?
That's a load of shit. Mole likes to exaggerate. Just because it happened. Did he also tell you Goliath beat someone to death here?
No.
Don't worry. It was a long time ago.
Come and fight.
All right, then. Mole gets his share from the fees, but only the winner gets the spoils. So, what would you say to a wee bet? So us weaker fighters have a chance?
You know, why not?
Mighty kind of you. Ready? Ha!
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm sorry.
Could you please explain what...
That's easy. The booze...
Such a wanker, and he kicks...
What do you mean, wanker? I'm getting your out...
Just you wait. Zavish, here. Take the money.
Twins!
Would you like to raise a cup?
Do I know?
Of course. You don't remember me? We were drinking here together a few days ago. If I hadn't put a few coins out for you, Mole would have skinned you alive.
Ah, well... I don't remember anything about that, but it sounds like me. Here you go. My treat. But not a peep in front of Mole. He mustn't find out I have money. Or he want me to pay for every...
Here's something to drink. Enjoy.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up!
Another drink for your other leg.
You're a fella I don't meet every day. Glog!
Do you feel like another?
Not really. I'd rather knock someone's block off.
Shall we fight?
Ah! But what do you say to a bet first?
Good idea.
Sucker. Well, I trust you. If worse comes to worse...
Kick his teeth out the other side of his face!
It's a load of rubbish!
We want to see some blood!
It's a load of rubbish!
Rip his guts out!
We want to see some
Punch his
blood!
face in! What the shit is that?
Get him off backwards!
You call that a... Bud,
See some blood!
go fuck yourself!
Take it down!
2-on-1. Quite a shit is that?
Beat him.
Back. You call that a...
Blessings to you.
Apparently, the city council is organizing another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had 2 collections just like it already.
Well,
and there are
come to your
still holes
senses
in
yet.
the walls.
That's
oh,
true.
Fuck you. I'm telling you.
Good fight.
Good, good. My skull's still or is that from the drink? You get the whole bet, and don't drink.
Stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
Don't hold things.
I beat you once. It won't be so hard to do it again.
Oh, you mean back then, do you? That time didn't count. I wasn't myself. And so that entire fight was shit.
And now you think it'll be better?
I don't think so. I fucking know so.
Shall we fight?
No problem. So, come and bet. You can't take any groschen to the grave anyway.
Well, why not? Here you go.
Now, say goodbye to...
Christ, so much to do.
You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
You lousy. I've been crushing men's bones for so long, and then this squirt comes along and... Fuck me.
It could have gone either way, though.
You better believe it. If you just dropped your guard for a moment, you'd be picking your teeth up from that shit on the ground.
Well, luckily that didn't happen.
You should tell Mole about it. His head's gonna explode when he hears you beat me. Maybe I'll inherit this place then.
Did you hear that Dirk Stallion was shagging Nars's old woman?
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Nars as well.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there.
What are you talking about?
You have a kind master, hey, Doggy?
He wanted her to stop pestering him, so he made a deal with Dirk Stallion.
Right. What will it be?
I won all the fights.
No fucking way! Goliath isn't the undefeated champion anymore? Who'd have reckoned?
It couldn't last forever.
Anyway, the reward is yours. Here you go. One for Damian, another for Zavish, the third for Goliath, and a fourth one, just for surviving.
Thanks.
They have similar, but much more boring, entertainment in Horshan. Young Brutans runs things there. Tomlin. And I heard blokes from Prague and Miskovitz were recently in a brawl. I don't know who won, but it must have been a pretty dance.
Thanks for the advice.
Anyway, you beat the best here. That's not going to discourage them, so feel free to come back sometime. If nothing else, people like to gorp at it. And when their throat dries out from all that kibitzing, then business is booming.
What's new?
Nothing much. If you look...
What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come closer. You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
It sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
That sounds reasonable. What do you know about the wine?
I knew we'd get along. The wine is in a warehouse somewhere. If you find it and bring it to me, I'll give you a better price for it than any merchant in the town. So think about it. The buyer I got is particularly interested in this bottle.
I'll look for it. Chenyek said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you. Slowly. Nice and slow.
Hey! You nearly ran into me! Hey! Your horse nearly tumbled me!
Whoa, whoa.
Look what I have for you.
Stay.
Never mind. Strange.
Huh?
My God. Oh, well.
Come here! Quick! Go!
Whoa!
Greetings. Do you need something?
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food, it's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some leftover for the neighbours. Who should I thank for these gifts?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful! May God bless our King Wenceslas.
It was good to see you, my friend. My respects.
I brought you some...
Dear God, I must be dreaming. I'll feed... Who should I thank?
Sorry, I can't reveal that.
Be that as it may, thank you, and God bless you.
Take care, friend.
Greetings to you.
I'm bringing you...
Dear God. Well, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have... Who sent us such...
Sorry.
Your modesty will surely please God. You have my thanks. Live long and well, lad. See you later, my friend. Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm bringing...
Dear God. Well, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal... Take care.
Greetings.
I brought you...
Sweet Jesus, I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who do I thank for...
Sorry, I can't reveal...
Modesty doesn't suit you, sir. Thank you so... Farewell, my friend.
For the love of Christ, spare a few coins for a wrench. Help out.
Welcome, sir. God! I'll fill my belly. Who should I thank?
Sorry.
Modesty does. I'll be with you.
At your service, sir.
Good people, refrain from sin. Satan is going around our city, and the only defense is piety and virtue.
I'm sorry.
Especially in these times, we have to heed.
Go home and sleep it off.
Shame.
You're getting married tomorrow.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
I was passing by the other day and it looked like an accident.
You know how it is. There's always something else to do.
When summer's over and autumn comes, it'll be too late.
You think I don't know that?
Good day, sir.
I brought you...
Dear God, I must be. Who should I?
Sorry.
But
It was good to see you, my friend.
good soul, help out a poor beggar. Think of your salvation. Good people, spare a grocer.
The other day, I was standing in the yard when I saw this cloud in the sky. The cloud looked just like you.
Oh, it's you. Back already.
May God give you health, sir.
You have a kind master.
Good day to you.
Why do they call you Nair?
Actually, that's because of my younger brother. We're dead ringers for each other, you know. So Vashek let his beard grow out so that people could tell us apart.
Uh-huh.
I have to admit it helped, but one day, some drunkard stopped us on the street and started yelling about how the liquor's making him...
Well, all right.
But then he took a good look at us and saw that beard. And then... It's not the fucking alcohol! There's two of them bastards here, one hairy and one... And that was it. Since then, nobody's called me anything else.
Thanks.
But my brother didn't escape it either. It didn't take long before they started calling him Vashek Neri, hairy or not. They even started calling our cousin Little Neri. You see what one stupid little nickname can do?
Aye. Truly exhausting. So what's your real...
Emmanuel, of course, after my grandfather on my father's side.
Emmanuel?
Aha, such a nice name. But all of you still have to call me by that stupid nickname.
I'd like to enter the shooting contest.
A newcomer? I'm always glad to see that. This is a popinjay shooting tournament, though. Do you know what that is? I set up straw birds all around here, and you try to shoot down as many as you can.
We used to do something a bit like that back in our village. Although we'd shoot at chickens with a slingshot. Got into all sorts of trouble.
There you go, then. You'll find this even easier. Straw birds can't run away. So what will it be? Bow or crossbow?
Longbow.
But you have to have one first. Look up. No shooting for you until you... Farewell, my friend.
So this is a popinjay?
There's nothing to it. It's actually pretty simple. You have to shoot down the straw birds. Whoever shoots down, any idiot can understand the rules. So if you're not feeling too sure, you'd better see how you get on with the beginners. You may not win as much because the stakes are lower, but you have a better chance.
I'd like to...
So...
Better...
Right, you have... Right, but these fellows ain't gonna come...
Wait,
Now you're talking. You good, sir. And go!
Missed again. I should have stayed at home. Fuck me if that bird ain't sounded in place. Can't even piss straight today. Missed again. I should have stayed at home. Are you even trying? Still no knock.
Sacra! You're a better shot than me. Here's your prize.
Thank you.
Lord be with you.
So I stole the wine from Sigismund's storehouse, as you asked.
Splendid.
Here you go. And I want the half...
Don't worry. I've got the groschens. Here they are.
Thank you.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you. Farewell. God bless you, sir.
So, here you go. And to show my loyalty to the guild, I don't want anything in return. Sigismund's sour face when he finds out is good enough reward for me.
Well, as you wish. Ha! Well, thank you. I'll make sure it gets to someone who can appreciate it. Farewell, sir.
No
well. Now just this. God bless.
It's filthy.
They say she's mad for it, but the old man just isn't up for it anymore. He wanted her to stop pestering him, so he made a deal with Dirk Stallion. Christ, she owns the way.
You surprise me. Not many fellas can stand up to Goliath.
You know how it is. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. It's all in the...
You ain't wrong. If you want to give it another go, have a word with Mole.
I'd like to ask something else about goats.
What more do you want to...
Thanks.
Well, good. Farewell, my friend. Take care for now.
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
The chest is emptied.
And you left the cabbage for him?
No.
Oh, it was such an easy task. Never mind. What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide.
You said you have...
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
What symbols?
Kind of little markings you'd easily miss if you don't know about them. But you'll spot...
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the... They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them, on account of how cunning they was.
And they used these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
Where can I find this Hinnet Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate. Take care, friend.
I don't have it.
All right.
Hey, Henry, come over here.
Do laundry today.
I'm sorry.
Chenyak wants me to...
What does he want this time? That idiot would be better off finding himself a woman instead of thinking up damn fool shit. Let me guess. It's something real important that'll help us in our noble cause.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old thieves' symbols around Kuttenberg.
And what do you think about it? Are you gonna help him?
What do you think about it?
I think it's a great opportunity for both of us.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols, tell me, and I mean only me. I promise you, we'll make a fortune out of it. They ain't just any old symbols. They're thieves' symbols, see? Help me out, and you won't regret it.
I'll have to...
Don't wear your brain out. There ain't nothing to... When you find out more about them symbols... Hey, Henry, come over here. Hey, Henry.
Come here.
Come to your senses yet?
Look what I have for you.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance. Conrad.
At your service.
Oh, you much.
Halt! Who's there? Oh, just you. Culver, you really startled me there.
God damn it,
You gotta
Hawk!
help me.
What have you done? We won't get anything out of him now. What the fuck happened here?
Well, he had a fall.
A fall? He just...
I fell over and...
Oh, Jesus. Tell me everything from the beginning.
Well, Chenyek sent me to go and ask about them symbols. You know,
And what happened next?
He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of riddles. Only he caught another one from the table on the way down, and it ended up like this.
Chenyek had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out anything about the symbols, at least, before this?
When I start seeing red, I don't ask no questions.
Do you remember anything, at least? Anything?
Well, he talked to me in riddles. So I tell him I ain't no little kid, and to talk to me normal like.
And then?
When he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me some important parchment, but that annoyed me even more. Do I look like a fucking scribe?
Was there something written on it?
Well, how should I know? I gave him a slap, and that was that. Well, take a look at it yourself. I reckon you got a better head on you. Check his pouches. He had some parchment on him. Well, can you read it? Well, can you read it? I can't read. Take a look yourself. I can't read. Take a look yourself. Well, can you read it? Well, can you read it? I can't read. Take a look yourself. Well, can you read it?
Greetings to you too.
I can't read. Take a look yourself. Well, can you... So?
Yes, but unfortunately for you...
Oh, Della!
Something about a vineyard and running water. I can't make much sense of it.
The bastard! He's fucking with us, even...
Well, it's our only
Oh, I don't have the noggin for this shit, Henry. Chenyek has the quickest wit of all of us. If you can't crack it, you can ask him. But please, don't tell him nothing about me. Best get going.
This key's pretty rusty. Can't have been used for quite a while.
times do I have to tell you? Don't chuck your shit into my yard.
And I'm telling you that
Smells like trouble to me.
you're pouring it over the fence.
Hey, Henry.
Good afternoon.
Hinek gave Hogg a peculiar riddle, and we can't quite figure it out.
Old Greaser was known for those. Tell me that.
A vineyard in the town. Strange, but who knows? And yet there it is, quite nearby, by the water that gushes. Now listen and try to keep your eyes open so that you can tell. Shortly after the midday bell, you'll find us where the shadow goes.
Sounds pretty mixed up to me. A vineyard. I only know the one outside of town, but Riddle mentions one inside of it. It must be something similar to a vineyard, and the part with the water might be a well? Or maybe a fountain?
Well, thanks. I'll see what I can do.
Hey,
I'll kill you! I'll hack your ass off!
So, I went to see my brother.
And? To talk about the inheritance.
But your father still...
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Age is still St. Francis' Day. I don't collect fines before then. You're right. But I agree.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Die besten Produkte auf dem Markt. Gute Preise. Kommt, Leute. Kommt.
My back.
Cottage cheese, fresh cottage cheese, smoked goat cheese.
Nobody's opened this door in ages.
It's pretty musty in here. This is no regular cellar.
This must be it.
Who's there?
Hey, you can't...
Here, Mutt.
food.
An ale, as usual.
One beer.
My humble respects.
God bless.
I've deciphered the meaning of the symbols.
Fantastic! How do you manage that?
Well, it was pretty confusing. But in the end, I managed to find the old thieves' hideout.
And what about Hogg?
He killed Hinek. He didn't mean to, but he did.
That moron. Sometimes he snaps, and then people think we're all like that. And that the guild is just a bunch of thugs and ne'er-do-wells.
Thankfully, Hinek had a parchment on him that led me to the symbols.
Let me see. I'll copy them. These will come in handy. Imagine the look on Sigismund's face when his rich friends in the city start running out of silver.
Here they are. I'm glad I could help.
Tunnel markings. Great! And I saw this symbol for riches on the house right next door. You can go and check it out if you want.
Do you have any more work for me?
Not just now, but something's coming. I'll send for you when the time's right.
I'm sorry. I'd like something to eat.
You're always welcome.
Farewell, my friend.
Excuse me.
Aye, almost done.
Greetings to you two.
My humble respects.
Greetings.
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hogg, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hogg is my best friend.
Tell me about yourself. Where did you come from?
I'm doing what I've always done. I'm stealing. But now, I'm doing it for a higher purpose. Because I only steal from the enemies of the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings? Thanks, friend. I think I'll stick with stealing.
What do you think of the...
If you want to talk, go to Chen. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, suddenly, I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
Chenyek said you might have some work on the side for me.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian whoreson Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The Guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
How do I get to the
That's the hard part. But maybe one of the monks that take care of the ossuary will help you. There's always one nearby. You just have to figure out how to approach him.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So,
tell me more about these thieves' charms.
one couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
Do you have one of those?
Naturally. Tried and true.
Fine.
More. By all means.
I'm at your service.
Ka!
Whoa.
Go! 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 Ja!
Whoa.
Go! Go! Quick!
My humble respects.
Good doggy. Good boy.
But still I trust that the
God be with you, brother. Are you taking care of this chapel?
Mortitius is my name, good friend. Though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Ah. I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old and dim, and I live apart from the world of men, I serve a cause that's good and sound. And companions have I underground.
But slow down. I can't keep up. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth. And now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian bones in the church lie scattered. Bringing order to them is a very grave matter. If the prior should see the disarray, he'll send me packing this very day. Then what shall I do, sightless and old? Left alone in this world dark and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane? Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So, there are bones strewn about the chapel, and you want them tidied up?
Aye. 'Tis a job that some might find morbid, but fear not, good fellow. You'll be well rewarded.
Wait, am I supposed to touch the dead? No decent Christian should do that.
Fear not, it is no desecration. God shall bless this congregation. They shall find eternal slumber, all arranged in divine order.
Well, all right then.
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked. Build one out of pristine skulls. The third then build from arms and legs. And here there's quite a lot. But bear in mind the commandment, thou shalt not, thou shalt curses. None of the commandments rhymes with that.
Lose thy virtue, thou shalt not?
A pretty rhyme, I must admit, although you're jesting just a bit. Enough discourse now. It grows late. The task before you cannot wait.
All right, so if I understand correctly, I'm supposed to put the bones in 3 piles. Pristine skulls in the first one.
As you say, so must it be. And you shall have... But don't forget what lies beneath.
I see. So I should gather the bones in the chapel and the crypt underneath, and make 3 pyramids out.
And should any bones remain, such as ribs and spines, sweep...
What? I should sweep up the remaining bones too. I better go before you think of more chores.
God be with you. Am I awake, or do I dream?
Dust you are, to dust you shall return.
and then I'll sweep you into a corner.
Doing God's work sure ain't easy. What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find.
Isn't it getting crowded in there?
Damn, my back hurts so much. Might have found a new one here.
Hey! Are you attacked, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy. This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here.
First pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself.
Manta Marie. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more.
3 beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted. Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him. I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fella. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fellow want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel. May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in there. Come now, show me. What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, yes.
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
Well, that's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward enough for you.
Fresh plaster, cross on the wall. That'll be it. Damn, the seal isn't here. Somebody got here before me. I'll have to go pay a visit to the local gravedigger. What the hell is this Brandy doing here?
Ja! Ja!
Whoa!
Come here. Mutt! Stay. Come here. What a view! Whoa! Cha! Nice. Whoa! Whoa! Nice and slow.
Whoa!
You're always welcome here.
You silly doggy.
Have a nice evening.
Hmm? Hmm? It was...
God bless you.
To talk about the inheritance.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table? Greetings. Do you need something?
Day.
Greetings to you, friend.
I found the seal of the dead mine owner, Rot. Here it is.
Very good, brother. Very good. Did you have any trouble?
Just a minor inconvenience. The grave had already been looted when I got there, so I had no choice but to find and rob the thief. But I'll keep his name to myself. At any rate, the gravedigger now has a good reason to brick up the tomb again.
See how my charm protected you. Things could have also taken a nasty turn.
What will you do with the seal now?
I'll put it to good use, of course, but that's my concern. The guild thanks you. Now that cunt Sigismund and his councillors won't get a single groschen from Rot's will.
I'm glad to hear that.
If you're interested in some more work, or would like to learn something, you know where to find me.
Do you have any more work on—
Good thing you asked, brother. I've got a hot tip that could be worth your while. But you know how it goes. No job can be taken for certain.
By all means, continue. I'll do it.
There's a German innkeeper by the name of Bakervetz. That cunt backs Sigismund and is thick as thieves with his councillors.
I don't know him or the tavern.
Word has it, he didn't come by that tavern in the most honourable of ways. They say he got the coin for it by stealing with a pack of bandits. And not just that, they say the rest of his stolen treasure is hidden in the cellar under the tavern.
Interesting. But a little sketchy.
Sketchy or not, makes no difference. We can't risk Bakervitz cutting a cut of our pie. Get into the cellar and steal everything you can get your hands on. Just to let the innkeeper know, the guild has its fingers everywhere. Go ahead and sell the items, so you get something out of it. This time we don't care about them.
Very well. I'll pay a little visit to Bakervetz.
If you don't know where to dump the stuff, I know a place. Innkeeper Helga in Zurich knows a trafficker. Go and talk to her to make arrangements. The password is Big-Eyed Monkey.
Where is that tavern?
Not the tavern, the cellar beneath it. It's in the Italian quarter by the big church.
What exactly should I...
I don't know. A hiding place or locked chests?
Where should I ask about the trafficker?
At my friend Helga's. She runs Zur Eiche Tavern in Old Kutna.
Fine. I'm off. I'd like to learn...
And what would you like?
I know how to shoot.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time.
God bless you.
Christ! What's the hold-up? Heel. Look what I have for you.
A fine day for some fine wares. A fine day for some fine wares.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
My God, this is killing me.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
God in heaven.
Was wünschst du, mein...
What's new?
Nicht viel, if you need Geschäft.
I'll have a... Word about the price.
Yeah, fine. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Hey, where's that beer?
Brave, Guter. Ganz brav.
humble respects.
You silly doggy.
Here we are.
Sit. Stay.
Oh, it's you. Sorry.
God, a wedding dress? And with old dried bloodstains? Could it be some secret murder? A damaged statuette of St. Mary Magdalene. Certainly stolen. The question is, why did Bakervet's keep it? Damn! Maps of hiding places. Bakervet's really was involved in some shady business. Come here! Come here!
In Kudenberg. Brothers in Christ! Ever since the Sedlets Monastery was founded, the city has come under the Malin parish.
Ta! Ta!
Come here. Quick. Whoa.
Everything all right, eh?
Whoa, whoa.
What are you doing, prowling about here? Eh? Clear off!
I'll have a beer.
Du lieber Gott.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Good day, sir. I'd like to... What game?
Courtier.
Let's...
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. Why'd I even start playing?
May God give you health, sir.
I hope you don't throw like that again.
You ever came master, eh, mutt?
Damn it! That can't be possible.
Bier ist einfach Bier. Grüß Gott.
What's new around?
Haben Sie schon von dieser neuen Sache gehört? I heard they found a dragon.
A dragon?
Ja, das stimmt. Everyone is talking about it. And the priest does not... I am curious, and you could also stop by the Kingfisher Baths. Frau Bademeister has some problems, they say.
Betty the bathkeeper? Problems?
Ja, das ist sie. I do not know what is wrong, but they say she has disagreements with the Stadtrat. But you should ask her what it is all about.
Yes, I'll definitely go and see her. I wouldn't want her to have problems.
And I don't know if you heard, but the forest beyond Old Kutna was on fire.
No, I didn't. I'm not from round here.
We were lucky it rained that day, or the whole forest would have gone up in flames. And with the town being so close, it could have been even worse. Und das ist alles, Junge.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to...
Es ist eine Info. Sick, but you...
Let's talk.
That. Agreed. Our beds are clean.
What's newer?
Was möchtest du?
Where can I find...
Go up the stairs, through the door. You can't miss it. You'll see a...
I have some hot goods for you.
Was?
Rap sent me to you.
I don't buy any rodents. Wouldn't you rather have something to drink?
I'll have a big-eyed monkey.
Verstehe. And who are you looking for, mein Freund?
I had a chance to get to know innkeeper Bakovets a little better. He had a few interesting items hidden in the cellar.
A few rags and a piece of rusty scrap metal. And Red told you I know where to sell this stuff.
She just told me the password. Nothing about the middleman.
Na prächtig. That is the agreement. But this junk is worthless.
Good day to you.
Forget it. I'll find another buyer.
Schön. As you please, verehrter Herr. Stop by once you have something better for sale, mein...
What do you have for sale? Let's talk. Do we have...
That's all. Hi. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
And I've learned quite a bit already.
That's good. But I'll need...
Strong, brave men who can take up arms are not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely on ourselves. The lords won't protect us.
I'm sorry.
Good day.
How can I help you?
Ugh, what now? What do you need?
What's new in...
Nothing much. If you're looking for a pet...
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. I hear he hangs around here.
Goatskin? That he turns up on the street now and then. But he never shows it. No Germans come here.
Goatskin's German?
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And they don't come in here.
It sounds like you...
It's the local yackers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against them fuckers myself. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you ain't, then...
Any idea where I might find Goatskin, then?
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the yards in Hrade Quarter. They get a lot of well-heeled Deutschers in there. And some young wench there's been seeing Goatskin for a while now.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the goods on everything. I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch purse, and cough up a bit of glint, eh?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about... What would you...
Well, I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Greetings.
Good day. What would you like?
I'm looking for this vagabond.
I don't know him, but this is a miner's tavern. They'll know better than me. Or Wayman the innkeeper might know something.
I'm looking for...
I don't know him. Or... See you later, my friend.
Huh? Clear off, you mutt!
Greetings to you.
My respects.
Greetings to you too.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Good day to you.
So we can sleep peacefully. It has therefore decided to collect food.
How's life treating you?
Not too bad.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Oof. I'm as hungry as a wolf. I feel quite hungry.
Grüß dich.
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. You don't know him, do you? I heard he hangs around this place.
Goatskin? That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. And they're the very ones that pay best. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him, well, there's something I'd like to sort out with him.
Sort out? That could mean lots of things.
Nothing nasty, don't worry. Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed a scholar from Prague. Jan Schindel he's called. And I reckon he has friends in high places, because he went straight to the city council. Not good for business.
How will it help you if I find Goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff of his. He's one of them fanatic crackpots. So if you tracked down his things and returned them to him, he might drop his complaint.
Any idea what the scholarly stuff was? Books?
No idea. But he said something about constellations, and then something in Latin.
I'll see if I can find his things.
Great. If you find anything, take it straight to Schindel. He lives in the house of Vetter the scribe. And don't forget to tell him I sent you.
Right you are. Now, about that goatskin.
What do you want to know?
Do you know where to find...
Not the faintest idea. I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty miners, right riffraff, that lot.
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop smirking, bastards.
Have you ever seen...
Like any other tramp. Filthy and disgusting. And he's got a dent in his head the nippers could use for a game of marbles. I reckon that's where his wits fell out. And he's hardly got any teeth. But what would you expect?
You wouldn't happen to have a German customer?
I reckon not. But I'm not sure. Ask the girls. Just please, don't interrupt.
I'll go and look somewhere else now.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look like a half-wit.
Right.
Bis bald.
God be with you, sir.
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
No thanks.
Suit yourself, handsome. Take care, my friend.
I apologize.
Good to see you.
God be with you.
But that's just what they want you to think. They're the ones claiming it's
You are a piece of meat. That's what I pay you for, lass. But some of them are disgusting and stink. But money doesn't stink. And happy punters mean more money. But if you don't like it, you can go back to the ditch I found you in.
Greetings.
Do you get a lot of German merchants here?
We used to. From all over the place. But mainly last unfortunate.
How come?
I don't know, but it's a pity. Merchants tend to have bold. They'll come back though. But there's one who hasn't stopped coming. Udo, he's called. But that's all I can tell you about him. He had interested in...
He just drinks here?
Drinks and plays dice. Or...
Thanks.
You're welcome. But stick around and spend some coin, so I ain't telling you this for nothing. God bless you, sir.
What do you want?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses...
You know Goatskin's seeing one of your girls?
What? Nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past my girls, but I can't believe they choose to hang out with a vagabond like that.
That's what I heard.
Everyone badmouths whores. You know what it's like. Nobody stands up for them. But if it's true, then as soon as I found out who, she'll be out on her arse.
Thanks. I'll be going.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goatskin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to...
I need a...
Certainly.
I'd like you to give me a good scrub and take care of my clothes, please.
Great. But it'll cost you.
Let's talk...
Certainly. Exit.
There we are.
May
You're all
God
done.
give you health,
and stop
sir.
by again any time. Remember, cleanliness is next to godliness. Farewell, sir.
Welcome. What can I...
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Aye, he turns up now. The bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refuse to come here.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goatskin, would you? I reckon it...
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find him, I'd wring his neck myself. That bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it. But we all know she...
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to Ed. She can marry that cripple for all I care. But when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... Oh, never mind.
Is that all you know about Goatskin?
Ain't that enough for you? I'm not here to know stuff, in case you hadn't realised.
Thanks then.
If you find him, give him a slap from me. God be with you.
Hey, dearie. Come and have a sip with me.
I'm looking for goat skin.
Nah, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin? I couldn't care less about your goat skin.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know him quite well.
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know goat skin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
You say people have been coming asking questions about him?
Aye, like you.
And apart from me?
I dunno. There was a miller from Drechlitz, and some Jews. That was pretty odd. They usually avoid brothels like the devil avoids, well, crosses or whatever, you know?
Why? It does sound peculiar. Why is he hiding? Who from?
How should I know? He's never far from trouble. Goes with his trade, doesn't it?
Where's he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
Come on now. Do I really look like someone who'd want to hurt him?
No, you don't.
You see? I'm trying to help Goatskin. But I can't do that if I don't know where he is.
Help him? With what?
With this situation he's in. It's complicated. And the less you know, the better.
All right. I understand. He gets me into enough trouble as it is.
There you go. So where's he hiding?
There's a yard behind the bathhouse leading to a side alley. Right next to it is the Black Horse Tavern. And at the opposite end, you'll see a barn behind a wall. There's a funny little window at the top. That's where.
I'll look for it.
Help him, will you? I'm starting to be afraid for him.
I'll see what I can do. It's not easy.
God be with you.
And I've learned quite a bit already.
God be with you.
This looks like the barn Mary was talking about. But how to get in there?
Goatskin, you blockhead! Someone's looking for you again. Hey, do you hear me? Some stranger was asking about you. You hear me? You damn shit for brains. I should have dropped you like a bad apple long ago. You'll be the death of me.
Ah, what's this now? Is this where your seamstress lives? Not a great spot for business.
Look, please don't hurt him. He's not to blame. He just hasn't the sense he was born with. He was kicked in the head by a goat as a child, so he's not the brightest.
He'll be fine if he tells me what I need to know. How do I get in?
Not this way. You'll have to go around. Around this long wall here, you can get into one of the sheds there. And then you have to crawl back out, like towards here.
Fine. Now run along.
Farewell, sir.
Here, mutt!
You're always welcome here.
Guten Tag.
What is it you need?
You're always welcome here.
Never mind. Strange.
Well, well. Look who we have here. You must be Goatskin, eh?
What? What are you doing here?
What do you think? Looking for you.
But I'm hiding. I shouldn't be talking to anyone.
But I found you. So you're not hidden anymore. I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll pay you back.
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
Do you know the Devil's Den?
Aye, but it's a shithole. They ain't too fond of me neither. And the feeling's mutual, like, to tell the truth.
Aye, but you're thinking of the band that used to be there. Now it's my comrades who have it under their thumb. Just tell them Henry sent you, and they'll let you stay a while. If you help me, that is.
That don't sound too bad. Folks are getting fed up with me here. What'll it cost me?
Just some information. That's all.
All right. What do you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
Aye, I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
And there's another thing. Those things you stole from that scholar? You know what I mean?
That... What about it, like?
What happened to them? The owner wants them back.
I still have them.
Where?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Walk around underground? How are you going to teach me? You said you were going to pack up and go.
Aye, like, look, if I tell you, it won't be no secret no more, innit? Wait and see.
Oh, Christ almighty. How much do you want?
Not much. Just a bit to help me, you know, get by.
Right. Out with it. That's the last coin you'll get out of me.
Of course. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
So you're telling me you don't even have the map?
No, but I know where it is, like. I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye, he was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out, the gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Christ, what a load of guff. If I don't find anything, watch out for me.
Don't worry, you look like you know what's what and that. I'd better be off, like. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
Excuse me.
God bless you, sir.